Stop. Right now. If you are even thinking about buying an Apple TV this year, you need to hear this first. Because what is coming next could make today's model feel outdated overnight. For years, the Apple TV 4K has been sitting quietly under millions of TVs, small, silent, reliable, but also unchanged, safe, comfortable, and now possibly obsolete. We are not talking about a tiny upgrade, not a small chip bump, not a new color. We are talking about a generational shift. A leap that could transform your living room from a simple streaming corner into a full gaming arena and an AI command center. And at the center of this storm is one piece of silicon, the A17 Pro. Let's rewind for a second. The current Apple TV 4K runs on the A15 Bionic. That is the same chip that powered the iPhone 13. And yes, it handles Netflix. It streams 4K. It opens apps fast. But that chip is from 2021. In tech years, that is ancient history. And when you push it with heavy games or demanding apps, you start to see the limits. Small stutters, longer loading times. It works, but it does not impress anymore. Now imagine replacing that with the same processor found in the iPhone 15 Pro. That is what the A17 Pro brings to the table. This is Apple's first 3nm chip. It is faster, smarter, and built for serious performance. It introduces hardware-accelerated ray tracing. That means real console-level lighting, real reflections, real shadows. On your TV, without a PlayStation, without an Xbox. Think about that. Games like Resident Evil Village and Death Stranding are already running on Apple Silicon devices. With the A17 Pro inside an Apple TV, those experiences could move directly to your living room. No extra box. No loud fan from a giant console. Just a small black device under your screen, suddenly acting like a gaming powerhouse. But here is where things get serious. Power creates heat. The current Apple TV is completely fanless. It is silent. That is great for watching movies. But the A17 Pro is not a lightweight chip. In the iPhone, it already runs hot under pressure. So if Apple puts this chip inside the same tiny enclosure without proper cooling, we have a problem. Thermal throttling. Luck. Performance drops. That would kill the entire dream of console-level gaming. This is the biggest question mark. Not performance. Not software. Cooling. If Apple redesigns the chassis and adds proper thermal management, maybe even active cooling, then this could be the most important Apple TV ever released. If they do not, all that power becomes marketing fluff. A Ferrari engine inside a box that cannot breathe. And that is just the performance side. The networking upgrades might actually change your daily life even more. Leaks are pointing to support for Wi-Fi 7. That alone is huge. Wi-Fi 7 offers lower latency, higher bandwidth, and better stability on modern mesh systems. If your home network is ready, this could eliminate buffering. It could reduce AirPlay lag to almost zero. Could make 4K streaming feel instant. And there is more. There are rumors about a new internal networking chip, designed to improve smart home responsiveness. If you use HomeKit cameras, you know the pain. You click on a camera feed, and you wait. 1 second. 2 seconds. That delay feels small, but it breaks the experience. A more advanced networking system inside the next Apple TV could remove that friction. It could make the device the true brain of your home. Lights, locks, cameras, sensors, all controlled instantly from your TV. Now let's talk about streaming quality, because this part is underrated. AV1 decoding is expected to be included. This matters more than most people realize. AV1 is a modern compression format used by platforms like YouTube and others to deliver higher quality video at lower bit rates. In simple terms, better picture with less internet speed. If your connection is not perfect, your videos will still look sharp. If your internet is fast, 4K content will look cleaner and more detailed than ever. This is future-proofing. Not for 1 year. Not for 2. For the next 5 years of streaming evolution. But here is the real reason this upgrade matters. Artificial intelligence. For years, Siri on Apple TV has been basic. You ask for a movie. It gives you something random. You try to describe a scene. It fails. That is because most of the processing depends on cloud systems and limited on-device intelligence. The A17 Pro changes that completely. It has a much stronger neural engine. That means it can process advanced AI models locally, on the device, fast, private, without sending everything to the cloud. Imagine picking up the remote and saying, "Find me that movie where kids find treasure in a cave," and it instantly pulls up The Goonies. No typing, no scrolling, no guessing. That is not just search. That is semantic understanding. And it goes beyond movies. You could say, "Dim the lights and play the show I watched last night." And it just happens. Seamlessly. The Apple TV becomes more than a streaming device. It becomes a digital assistant that understands context. That understands you. This is Apple's bigger vision. Not just entertainment. Integration. Imagine FaceTime calls optimized for your TV. With the processing power of the A17 Pro, image enhancement could be smarter. Noise reduction. Better framing. More stable video. Your living room becomes a high-quality video conference space. For families. For work. For events. Apple has tried to push Apple TV into gaming before. It never fully worked. The hardware was good but not console level. Developers did not fully commit. Players did not take it seriously. This time is different. The A17 Pro is not just faster. It introduces hardware ray tracing. That is the same type of lighting technology used in modern consoles. If Apple supports it with proper software, and maybe even a dedicated controller, the Apple TV could challenge traditional consoles in a way no one expects. Why buy a $500 console if a $150 to $199 streaming box can play similar titles? That question alone could shake the industry. And pricing is going to be fascinating. There are rumors of a two-tier strategy. A base model around $99 to compete directly with Roku and Fire TV. And a Pro model with the A17 Pro chip, advanced networking, and premium features. That would give buyers a choice. Affordable entry, or high-end power. If Apple gets this right, they win both markets. But everything depends on execution, cooling, pricing, software readiness, developer support. If they rush it, it fails. If they perfect it, this could be the biggest Apple TV update in a decade. In my opinion, this is the most exciting direction Apple has taken with the Apple TV in years. Feels intentional, focused, strategic. Not just a spec bump but a repositioning. From just a streaming box to a true living room hub. If you own the 2022 Apple TV 4K, you can wait. But if you are using an older HD model or first-generation 4K box, this upcoming release might be the upgrade worth holding out for. The jump in chip architecture, networking speed, AI processing, and gaming capability could make this device relevant all the way to 2030. This is Apple flexing its silicon muscles in a category it ignored for too long. And if they solve the thermal challenge, balance the price, and fully unlock the power of the A17 Pro, we might finally see the Apple TV become what it was always meant to be. Not just a Netflix box, but the brain of your entire digital life. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon.